Digest for the month of April. I'm Arthur Fantastic, your host, aka Geek the Marquis, aka Stony Balboa, and I'm coming at you with some information for you catch fanatics out there that are looking for catch related information and just want to hear me rant for however long an episode goes for. In this episode, I will be discussing a little bit of the channel, like updating y'all on what's going on, posting schedule. I will also be talking about catch wrestling in April, of course, because Catch Wrestling Digest for the month of April, and successful catch wrestlers that competed last month, made some blips on the radar. I want to plug them, get them more well known. You can go look up their matches even, and we can build this community. Segment 3, upcoming catch competitions. Now, if you didn't know, there are a couple going on. We'll get to it when we get to it. Segment 4, we'll be talking about general wrestling news. People in the wrestling world coming to jiu-jitsu, wrestling, big wrestling news that I consider big. Segment 5, we'll be talking about karate combat, one of my side passions, side products. I think it really meshes well with wrestling, and they've got an event coming up. And then finally, segment 6, I'll be talking about upcoming catch seminars, where I'm over there, catch seminars, and my closing thoughts. So getting to the next part of segment 1, we got channel update. I'll be posting on Mondays and Thursdays around, or rather on 420 Stony Balboa Holler. And we will be seeing a little bit more content from this channel. I've been getting a little bit more traction on social media. If you want to follow me, Arthur Fantastic, Arthur Fantastic on IG, 1K instead of IC. Holler at your boy. Obviously, I will try to also put maybe my at the bottom of the screen, and as always, in the description of this video. I'm getting there on TikTok, not scheduling my post there. I think I need to change my account to a creator account. That's behind the scenes. You don't need to know that. We've also got YouTube here, Arthur Fantastic, same as the Instagram handle. And we're just expanding a little bit. I'm not making anything from this, but I just really am passionate about catch wrestling. My story about me getting into grappling in general. My brother, Christian, he introduced me to MMA and fighting in the modern era via a pride match. Now, before this, I'd done Taekwondo. We lived in Jersey, so we would go to Chinatown in New York and get old Kung Fu movies, have a huge collection, VHS. As a youth, I like Steven Seagal movies, Jean-Claude Van Damme, still a legend. Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee. These are the video movies I grew up with, and it might not have come out during my time, some of these movies, but I'm older than you probably think. But these movies also molded my idea what like fighting is. Then I see the first one I see is a pride match. And it's Sakuraba versus Vitor Belfort, aka Vitor Gracie, for those who are geeks like me, Geek the Marquis, holler. So this fight, Sakuraba, kind of in shape, kind of undersized for the weight class. Vitor Belfort, a physical specimen to say the least, jacked to the gills, roided to the gills, and literally a Brazilian soap opera star. So that's the type of good looking this guy is. And it just doesn't even seem like a good match. I actually think I said something like this to my brother at the time. He's like, just watch. I was the type of guy my brother was. He's like, just watch, you'll see. So I watched this match, and Kazushi Sakuraba dismantles Vitor Belfort. Okay. And I didn't know anything about anything at that time. I didn't know he was, UFC champion on a technicality, but still, he was still a beast. No matter what, he still held the strap. Um, it ended up with Kazushi Sakuraba jumping over. Vitor Belfort got his leg chopped up. He's now pulling guard, literally, like just falling to guard because I don't know, he can't stand. Maybe he thought this was a good um, strategy. In retrospect, maybe he was trying to be like Nino Schembri, who had kind of, I think he kind of knocked out, or rather at least caught Kazushi Sakuraba with an up kick from just like pulled guard down, just up kicking. I don't know what was going on. I'm just like, what is he doing? He must be really hurt or something, or tired, or I just don't understand. Kazushi Sakuraba ends up jumping over his guard and like jumping, flying stomp to the face. And I said, I want to do that to my brother. And he said, okay. And then he's like showing me shrimping and the mount escape, which I still use till to this day. And that is a part of my journey here. And I found out he was a catch wrestler. I found out who his master was, or who his coach was, or one of his coaches at least. He was they called him his boy, Billy Robinson. Competed under the Billy Robinson Classic. Sought out his students. I regret not being able to train with him while he was alive. And I think that we all have our own story to give, share, as catch wrestlers, as fans of grappling in general, who may not be, I was traditionally trained as a catch wrestler, but that's, I love catch wrestling. You know what I mean? And we can find each other and we can become more connected. And I think sharing our stories is an important part, not only of the community and its interconnectedness, its overlap, its ability to relate with one another. We've been through the same journeys. We get the same injuries and the same calluses and the same conditions, and we're like, oh man, you can, or I know how that feels. I feel that, bro. And it's not only good that for the community and all that, but for the individual and our individual legacies and our individual growth, and how that can then, once again, going back and forth in looping, help other people. And I hope to gather stories here on this channel, in addition to talking about current topics, and to share news, and to share my journey, and to hopefully grow the channel and talk to more catch wrestlers. I want to talk to Randy Couture. I want to talk to Chael Sonnen, and I want to talk to Josh Barnett again. I want to see Angel Verduzco win. I want to talk to Champ Payne Poppy, his at right here, who was the over 80 kilogram champion at the King of Catch at CatchCon in Las Vegas. I want to get an interview with Jonathan Powell, the under 80 kilogram champ in the King of Catch at CatchCon in Las Vegas. I'm going to have a video on that CatchCon talking about that and finishing up channel update. I'll be having a vlog on that. I have 2 new interviews of Angel Verduzco, who I think I mentioned among people I want to see compete and interview again. He also competed at King of Catch. He's a 2-time Snake Pit world champion. Snake Pit Wigan in the UK has been throwing on some great competitions, and been, that's where it originates. Catch wrestling is Wigan. I've got one with Jake Shannon, One Take Jake, an interview with the head of Scientific Wrestling, who put on CatchCon, an amazing event. I 100% recommend anybody who's interested in catch wrestling to go to these events, even compete if you want in these catch wrestling events. It's fun. It's all love. All love. It's all love. It's all love. MMA guru. Channeling my MMA guru. Oh, it's all love. And yeah, I thank you for being around. This is a call to support the people that I mentioned in the segments, call to, interact with other segments of the population that maybe have interconnected with us. I'll talk about it when we get there. And to plug our own community. You know what I mean? There's BJJ, there's grappling, it's all this, vague, grappling umbrella term. It's BJJ. But where is the catch wrestling stuff? Where is the lucha libre stuff? And it's hard for that to stay consistent. We have a small community. I think it's growing. I think we're going to be more popular. I think the rules of major grappling competitions are becoming like catch wrestling, and I think there's going to be more fusion, and with the modern legends starting to create their own associations, their own competitions, like Josh Barnett, Kazushi Sakuraba has Quintet. Quintet is doing its CJI times Quintet. I don't know if they're actually associating with Quintet. That's Josh Barnett and Kazushi Sakuraba, two catch wrestlers that created that. You welcome, you guys, a message from Josh to you guys. And I don't know if they're I need to talk to him. He's in Orlando. Dang, I'm geeking out. He's in Orlando at the PFL. I'll talk to him. Rather, I tagged him in a video. He accepted the tag, so I messaged him. Hopefully I can say hello, something. Get a question. He's got his guy Carl competing. Should have prepared a segment for that, but I will put it right here. He's competing at PFL tonight, and I believe that Josh Barnett is here in Orlando to corner him. We'll confirm and put that in the video. So much going on. There's so much going on, and that all being said, let's get to the next segment before this runs over 15 minutes.